my boss, Jerry, once told me.
News we can use, as Sandra Bennett says. News we can use.
I am absolutely, I have the most useless news, and that's what I want to.
No, that's actually helpful.
Thank you very much.
I'm still eating it, though.
Yeah, all the girls are going to go, we're eating all the white chocolate. So welcome in. This is your last chance with Laura Geller to get the Delectables, the 14-well baked eyeshadow palette at 2 payments of $21. I lust over all of these. We've got the nudes and we have the cools. So the nudes are going to have some greens and browns and some highlighters, and then your cools are going to have your purples and your blues and your highlighter. Each one is $42, 2 payments of $21. Final order last day this year, presented on Easy Pay, of 2 payments of $21. So you get the brush, you get a mirror that's on the other side, because Laura's always coming up with new collections, etc. And I love that she's got the big mirror on the other side, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Laura,
okay,
everyone's
take it
still
away,
baked on the terracotta
Look
tiles.
at this.
Little
I never
ones.
had this to show.
The
This is the
babies.
pure terracotta. That this process, which is so proprietary to us, and why so many people have said it's game-changing.
It is.
It starts its life as a cream. By the way, in this palette, we've added priming ingredients.
So this is the nude palette.
You know, remember I talked a moment ago about eye primer earlier? This is actually made with that eye primer right inside.
Oh.
So it clings to the skin more than any shadow we've ever created, because we added the priming ingredients inside. I want to share what's in these 14 shadows, and this is the nude palette. I went ahead and I thought of everything. So the brush, by the way, the brush could do liner, but by the way, I put a color in here for brows for all skin tones and all brow hair colors. So I just want you to know, you've got brow color in here. Wait, it gets better.
Ooh.
Not only do you have your shadows, now you have your French vanilla, hello, excuse me, in here that you can use inside the inside corner of the eye.
That's in the nudes.
You can use, close your eyes for me, right in the center of the lid. There's your French vanilla,
The
okay?
magic.
Then we went a step further and we gave you 2, I always put them at the end, my dark colors that you can use wet or dry. Look up from me.
And
I'm
wet and
using
dry give them completely different looks.
That's right. And these are your liner colors. And the neutrals are all these decadent, gorgeous neutral tones that will take you seasonless. That's just the neutral palette. So it's eyeshadow, it's eye highlight, it's eyeliner, and it's eyebrow.
A269-186 final quantities. Let's show this again real quick
Okay.
here. You've got, Laura has the nudes. So that's the nude palette. This is last day this year with Easy Pay and final quantities. This is the palette of cools. Your purples, your blues, these beautiful coppers. You've got your highlighter here, everything together with the mirror. So if you want purples and blues, you order the cool. If you want to have those essential nudes, then you order the nude collection, A269-186, and this is it for this collection.
But both palettes, for my gals, as you see the other models, both palettes have an eye highlight, have an eyebrow, both the cool and the warm. They both have eyebrow, eye highlight, eyeliner. I made sure that if you were going to go traveling or you're going to work and do your makeup in the morning, that if you didn't have the other elements, everything would be in this one palette of 14 shadows, that a little goes a long way. Because of the priming ingredients in here, you'll probably use less shadow on your eye.
These are the cools, these are the nudes. So if you want to get them, that's it. They're $42 per palette, so $42 or 2 payments of $21. $42 or 2 payments of $21. And then when they're gone, that's all that were created. By the way, the cool is more limited with blue, purple, beautiful, the frosting, the lilac, the amethyst, the plum, blueberry. Blueberry is one of my favorite ones.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
When you look at some of these colors, you're going to flip.
It's so funny because, Jackie, when I created the palettes with my team.
Oh, and the graphite.
I wanted to make sure that I gave wearable colors in the Delectable palettes. And as you're looking at Stacy, she is in the cool palette. And the cool palette, so everybody knows, has, like you said, an amethyst, which is what's on her eye, and a graphite, a deeper plum, a deeper midnight, and that blueberry. And by the way, it has carbon. Now, I'm a very big virtuosa of black. As a makeup artist, we know that if we want to pump up your eyes and use it as eyeliner, black is, a lot of women are scared by it, but once you get the hang of it, you're like, oh my goodness, where have you been all my life?
Well, not only do you have the carbon, which is this beautiful black, but you've got a midnight, like a deep charcoal gray leaning towards a black, and then the graphite that's like a dark gray silver.
Yes.
So you've got this whole family together, and then you've got the purples and the bronzes and that
Everything you can
blueberry.
ask for.
So that's in the nudes.
Not a bad one in
I
the
mean, that's
bunch.
in the cools. So if you want the cools, that is our more limited. When they're gone, that's it. 826-9186, and look, 800 ordered.
And Jill is in the nudes. And by the way, just like all our bake that's handmade, as you look at the beauty of these shadows, they are made with sweet almond oil and jojoba extract, vitamin E, and then we add in the same antioxidant protection that we do in all of our bakes. So we know that Scintilla asiatica and white tea are so important, but can you imagine knowing that you've got something that's paraben-free, mineral oil free, and all baked is gluten, because if you have a gluten allergy, you have become sensitized to how you have to be careful of it. And it's free of gluten.
And by the way, especially this nude palette would be beautiful with our today's special value and all of those colors and the additional palette of shadows. Then we have our cools that are going to be in your purples and your blues. When these are gone, that's it. Final order. Last day this year presented on Easy Pay. So at the end of the day, the Easy Pay is gone. 2 payments of $21. So pick up either your cools, which are your purples and blues, or your nudes. What are you doing? Squinching your eye down?
But you know Renee McCartney, who sells the bathing suits, what are they called? The bathing, you know Renee, who comes on air and sells.
Oh yeah, okay.
She always makes fun of me because I do that eye. I'm like inverted eye, inverted V on the outside corner of the eye.
You're
and the
too
cheek.
funny. You are too good.
Oh gosh.
You know what? Oh, reminder about our today's special value for those of you who are getting this. It is really about For the Love of Chocolate, and it's a 7-piece collection plus the candy box. If sold separately,